All right, welcome everybody to the Crown Council live stream. I am Stuart Anderson. This is the week of June 25th. I had to check the calendar for our live stream. We're grateful that you're with us today. As we begin, this is a reminder that this is our weekly broadcast where we connect with our Crown Council members to share things that our members are doing, our resource partners are teaching, some of the happenings inside the Crown Council world, and how you can engage best with what we do. I'm going to share my screen real quick. This is my Crown Council .com home landing page. Um, I want to navigate right here to our Young Dentist program. I've got a little update here. Once a year, we have the opportunity to meet with a very special group of young dentists. There's about 50 who join us every year. It resets at the annual event. So every year we bring a new group of 50 young uh, doctors together. This is a great way for them to kick off their Crown Council membership. We also do a charitable smile makeover with this group. And as our website here states, an incredible way to create lifetime friends with our community. Um, Very exciting for me to be with this young group. Uh, and we were together last Saturday. So we brought together the group that is currently meeting, the young dentists who are currently part of our young dentist group. And I'm going to share some videos and pictures real quick of what happened at that event. Um, when we meet, we have the opportunity to also find a patient. This is someone who could really use a smile design that the young dentists can learn from. Dr. Hornbrook, Dr. Chase Larson, and Utah Valley Dental Lab uh, essentially perform the smile design or smile makeover for our patient. And we had the opportunity to do our first weekend together doing that. I'm going to share my screen real quick and we're going to meet our patient together. And I'm going to play a little video of him, 5 minutes long, where you can meet him and hear his story. And then I'm going to share some videos and picture of his makeover and how he reacted when he saw his smile makeover this last weekend with our young dentist. So meet our patient Evan. I'm gonna play this little video. Who you are, um, like what you do for work, maybe how you guys know each other. I think that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, we just start there.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so my name's Evan Burke. I'm 34 years old. I live in Nashville, Tennessee. For work, my day job is I'm an operations manager. I manage 15 people remotely for like a technology company based out of New York. But I moonlight as a stand-up comedian and a stand-up comedy producer. I teach comedy classes. Um, I know Dr. Smiley because we are actually fraternity brothers
Oh, cool.
from the College of Charleston Chi Omicron chapter. And yeah, when I moved to Nashville and found out Dr. Smiley was here and a dentist, I was like, oh, let me give my brother some business over here. So started going to Dr. Smiley. And yeah, that's where he kind of started kind of really telling me about the shape that my teeth are in. Yeah, I've had kind of a lot of, I don't want to say trauma to the mouth, but yeah, I would say that that's a good way to phrase it. When I was in probably like ninth grade, I was playing football in the backyard with some friends. Went to, I don't know, tackle my friend, and he kind of brought his elbow. And when I went down to tackle him, his elbow went like that, right in my chin. And these three bottom teeth all got knocked up and needed root canals done.
Hmm.
Um, then, when I was a senior in high school, I was in a car accident where the car flipped down the highway several times. My hand was actually injured pretty bad, but my mouth also, my jaw kind of hit the car. Um, and then when I was probably about 21, 22, I went to see a dentist who basically told me that these three root canals that I had done needed to be redone.
Yeah.
Something about it, like the original root was growing back, and the artificial root was still growing, and so basically I had to have those teeth all redone. And yeah, I've been living with TMJ, pretty bad TMJ for probably a decade. My jaw pops. I mean,
Hmm.
yeah, my
Yeah.
jaw pops. Yeah,
Oh.
pretty bad. And And yeah, sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night with lockjaw.
Mm,
Um, and so, yeah, that's kind of what's going on. I've had braces. I had braces, and I had Invisalign
mm,
probably about 10 years ago because I did see a doctor in Huntington, New York, Dr. Gellerman,
mhm.
who really, she was like someone who they said, she was like, I'm experimenting with Invisalign, helping with TMJ. And it really, really helped. Um,
Nice.
I'm no longer really in pain. My jaw just clicks.
Okay.
So even though I have TMJ, it's not terribly painful.
Okay. Very cool. What about when you found out? I mean, normally we do like a the coolest part was Dr. Smiley he was like so excited. He just like told you right away. There was no like reveal. I love that.
No, I
Yeah,
called him right away.
I know.
he called me because we had been talking about it for a few months,
Yo, I don't
getting
think
all
Evan
of
had any
the
So
idea
cool.
what the hell was
materials
going on.
together and stuff.
Yeah.
So
Nice. What did
yeah.
you, I mean, what did you think? Your initial, were you, maybe just tell everybody. I mean, obviously you were excited, but like, could you just maybe tell how you felt?
Oh gosh, I was very excited. I mean, honestly, I was proud of Dr. Smiley. I was like, man, he must have really gone and given
Yeah.
a killer presentation. Because, yeah, I mean, to be honest, I wasn't totally aware that my mouth was in as kind of as as much wear and tear that has been. So I was really excited. I was like, oh my God, like I can't believe it. And like, what does this actually mean? Because when he submitted, I don't know that I fully understood like the extent
Right.
of
What
the
could be?
work that the winner would get. And so I was like, oh my God, what does this actually mean? And yeah, kind of just like I almost want to learn more about like yeah, like kind of what all of the things my mouth has been through, like
You're
um
gonna learn it all, man.
yeah,
Yeah, you're gonna learn it all.
yeah.
And
I think
honestly,
that's
I
one of
get
the
that.
things I'm most excited about is not just to have the work done, but to kind of be in the student seat
Cool.
as well and actually learn as
Hmm.
well. Like that's really exciting.
Nice. All right, very good. Very fun little video. So we met with Evan. We had them over the weekend. I'm going to share a few pictures here from the weekend. Okay, here we go. I'm sharing my screen again. This fun is fun to share. Okay, these are just my normal pictures. So video, video. This is the lab where we meet, and each of the young dentists can kind of sit at these little monitors and watch the procedure take place as Dr. Hornbrook instructs. Dr. Chase Larson is working. Uh, Dr. Larson here. And then David is instructing his
1.2 watts, right? The default is 1.8. So if you just turn it on and push.
So that's kind of how the weekend goes is they work together in tandem as Dr. Chase Larson works. Um, Dr. Hornbrook instructs. Very fun. We stand around watching, waiting. Very, very cool to watch this program unfold. Um, there's also a fun reveal moment where Evan gets to see his smile for the first time. So I'm going to play that video.
You look like a blue and white sticker to me. Okay, you hold this and you turn it.
Okay.
He's like, how do I?
Oh my God. Oh my God. That looks incredible. Oh my God.
I told him to lie.
This is surreal.
Do you feel like a different human?
Oh my God, I do. I really do.
Yeah!
Oh my God. Nice job. You did awesome.
Very fun. Another quick video of Evan expressing some gratitude.
Nervous.
I was very nervous, specifically about this part, and y'all have just all been truly amazing. But oh my God.
All right, very fun. So, a really fun experience to be with our young dentists. Specifically, they're coming in from all across the United States to be with us. It's very fun to be with them. We're going to be together again in July. So the Young Dentists are going to gather again in July for the finished smile of Evan, to kind of learn the last little bit of the procedure and especially the finished smile. So I'm going to share one more fun picture. Let's see if I can bring it up. This is our whole group together, everybody from the Young Dentist program. So Evan here in the middle. But a very fun weekend, very exciting. The reason I tell you, a couple reasons. One, dentistry is in incredible hands. These are the next generation of young dentists. And two, if you have a young dentist, we are constantly filling the young dentist program for next year. So the 2027 young dentist program is already filling up. There's about 20 attendees who have already signed up to be with us. And if you have someone, we'd love to have them with us. Go to crowncouncil.com and guide them to that Young Dentist program page. Okay, next, I'm going to share my screen again. We've got some housekeeping that we want to share with you. This is crowncouncil.com's website. Again, a hub for a lot of things. If you go here to My Directory and you go to the Premium Member Hub, there's an opportunity to look at our campaign totals. We are coming into $1 million in donated through the Smiles for Life Whitening campaign. A big shout out to Fair Chance Dental Arts and Just for Grins, our two top offices last week in the Smiles for Life Whitening donations. So fun to see these totals grow. We are almost to $1 million, which is incredible to be a part of, incredible to watch. There are a few campaign ending items that are happening. So I'm going to scroll to the bottom of this, and then I'm going to talk about real quick what happens when the Smiles for Life campaign comes to an end. Okay, so we come up at the end of the ending of the Smiles for Life Whitening campaign, which I don't love to call it an ending. It is a year-round program. Here are a few very important dates. Thursday, June 25th, so today, is the last day to order whitening material. Thursday, July 30th is the last day to submit contributions to be dispersed from the 2026 campaign. So July 30th, we have to have all of those receipts and donations in by then. On August 14th, there will be a reconciliation for all the kits ordered by your offices and kits used by your offices. So we have to determine if all the kits were used, if you ordered more than you used, and then we're going to reconcile them with UltraDent and make sure that those numbers match up. On September 1st through the 4th, we will start distributing checks to your local charities. We're going to write them and distribute them via the United States Postal Service. And that kind of brings us to the end of the donation portion of the Smiles for Life campaign for 2026. Looking forward to an incredible ending of the campaign. It's been so fun to watch some of our practices receive our Taco Tuesday events. So they're having their taco parties, and Smiles for Life and the Crown Council are paying for them. That's everybody who's raised more than $7,500. We would love to support that fun taco party for you. So if that's you, Liesel from our office is going to be reaching out and connecting with you about your Smiles for Life $7,500 and above taco party. Okay, our final bit of housekeeping is the Crown Council annual event. I wanted to just share real quick my screen. If you didn't know it, in 2027, we are going to be in Nashville, Tennessee for our annual gathering of all Crown Council members. And on Thursday night, January 28th, we will be at the Ryman Auditorium. The Ryman Auditorium is the one of the most famous musical halls in Nashville. We have it rented out, and we will be hosting our charity music concert. These are pictures from the last time we were in Nashville. So this is our good friend Dr. Chris Heap and his band, who started off our night at the Ryman Auditorium last time. But this is an incredible part of the Crown Council annual event that does not happen, obviously, every year. Our good friend Dr. Dennis Wells and his practice, they are gathering and asking many of their patients to participate in our charity the Gift of Music charity concert that's happening at the Ryman Auditorium, which will take place like I said, that Thursday night. And some of these, I mean, we fill the auditorium. It's an incredible night together. We want you to be there to experience something that doesn't happen all the time. And we are looking forward to being together at the Ryman Auditorium. We started to charge monthly charges for all of our Crown Council offices who are part of that. So it's a great time if you're going to sign your team up to start a monthly charge to be part of the annual event. Very, very easy to do, and we would love to have you here with us in Nashville at the 31st, 32nd, 32nd. We stopped numbering them because of that reason. The 32nd annual event, 2027, Nashville, Tennessee. We look forward to being there with you, having you with us. John Acuff was on the stage last time. He was kind of our MC. It was very fun to have him there. I'm trying to scroll through to see some of these other artists who are with us on the stage. Dolly Parton was with us last time, and we are sure that the lineup will be very similar and fun to the last time that we were together at the Ryman Auditorium at the annual event 2027. So get your registration in now. Lee Greenwood joined us. There he was. Anyway, all right, that's it. That's my plug for the annual event. Sign up now. Be with us in 2027. It's going to be an incredible show. Thanks. All right, we've got our first guest, Dr. All right, we connected with Alan Tuwig. Alan is one of our resource partners from Ben Erickson and Associates. He's going to share a brief training presentation about creating a culture of success in your practice, some tips and tricks on how to create that culture of success that he has learned interacting with hundreds and thousands of practices throughout the United States. So thank you, Alan. All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome. Alan Tuwig with us. This is so fun. We're so grateful to have him back. Alan, I think that you have provided more content for this program, which I am extremely grateful for because I love having you on as a guest. It's very fun. We actually were just joking around. Alan won a speaking contest last week. It was very cool. Why don't you just tell everybody what you won? I think it's worth mentioning. It's awesome.
Yeah, well, and we thank you, and we should talk about your cycling accomplishments at some point as well, too. Sounds like we're both winners there, but yeah, no, this was a real intense speaking competition thing, part of the Speaking Consulting Network. They do it every year. You have up to 8 minutes alone on stage, no PowerPoint, no slides, no notes, no props. It's just you all by yourself in the bright lights, and yeah, it was a really fun experience training for it. Did a lot of, got a lot of help from some good mentors that, corrected me because my first draft was not so good. So they helped me get it to where it actually made sense. So yeah, it was fun. It was really fun. And
Alan set me up when he was telling me the story. He was like, I thought I'd take 4th or 5th, but I took 1st. That was awesome, dude. Very good.
Yeah,
Hopefully,
it was a lot of fun.
In a future episode, we got to hear the speech or we'll share the speech with everybody. So very cool.
Yeah, people would like it. It's all about, how aspects of the rowing system for success can be applied to your practice to create an HR system for success.
I've seen Boys in the Boat. I've read that book. That is a tough crew. Those guys,
yeah.
You guys are tough. That is.
If anyone hasn't read that book, it is incredible. So good.
All right, so you guys can see the slide in front of us, the gift of culture. Very fun. The culture of success is what we're trying to create for all Crown Council offices. So I'm excited today, Alan. Let's do it.
Yeah. I just had a few little tips and tricks here about culture. Some of the things that we recommend that practices think about, and just how to be a little bit more intentional about your culture and how to analyze it. So let's start with context. I always like to start every one of these with context. So every practice watching has their big goals, whatever those are: fee for service, multiple locations, work less and enjoy your life. Whatever those big goals are, you can't achieve those unless you have the right people who are aligned with those goals, and the right people obviously need to stick around. That means all of your practice systems, your scheduling, your case acceptance, everything depends on your HR systems, because your HR systems are what build and create an amazing team. And then, of course, it's just keeping those people around, because if we have constant turnover, then we're not going to be successful. So basically, it just means that everything you do from an HR standpoint, from a people standpoint, everything needs to be successful. So obviously, past, present, future, we've been through COVID, great resignation. We're still seeing a little bit of stability in the labor market right now, but all the forecasts and the bottom line from everywhere you look all over the country is that we're in a massive labor shortage, especially with hygienists. And so it means that all of the practices out there are basically competing for this finite pool, and potentially over the next 5 years, that pool of hygienists and dental assistants that are really good and really qualified may even get smaller. So this problem may get worse. And so, people are kind of going, okay, culture, cool. Yeah. Fairy, whatever, why does this even matter? Do I have to think about this? And I always say that this stuff about culture is not your obligation. It's your opportunity. There is no law that says you have to build a great culture and you have to be the best employer ever. It's an opportunity, and it's an opportunity for you to stand out from the crowd. I found this quote recently. This was in a Wall Street Journal article, former Twitter and YouTube CEO. And it's just this idea that, culture outperforms everything else. And that most people, we see this time and again in surveys, that people will join because the money seems good or the opportunity seems good, but they'll leave when the culture is bad. And so this is a really important thing for people to keep in mind. All right. So the big thing with culture so first of all, every practice has a culture. Every single practice watching, no matter where you are, you have a culture right now. The big question is, was that culture designed intentionally, or did it just happen because we brought these people all together? They brought their viewpoints, their values, their, behavior, and this is what we got. So ideally, we want to build a culture that's intentional based on what we want. Now, one definition of culture is that it's the shared values, beliefs, attitudes, etc., that create the environment. This is fine. I don't really like this definition. I think it's kind of limiting and it's kind of academic. What I like is this one, that culture is the 5-star average of all interactions among everyone over time. So it's you with the employees, it's the employees with the patients, it's the doctor with the patients, it's the employees with each other. It's like, imagine that after every single interaction that you have with every single person, imagine if people pull out their phone and they go, okay, I'm going to give that rating with Stuart. That was a good one. I'm going to give it 5 stars. And then it's like, oh, Stuart was kind of a jerk on that one. I'm going to give him 1 star. You average all of that out over time, and that's kind of a way to think about your culture. Now, the reason I like this is that, number one, it's an average, right? We know that we have off days. We have days we're tired. We have days we're a little cranky. And, it's not that you can get away with being a total jerk to people, but just, you don't have to hit a home run every single minute of every day. The other thing I like about this is about everyone. Culture is not something that just the owner is responsible for. Culture is something that every single team member plays a part in. And the other thing I like about this is that it's ongoing, right? This is forever. This is ongoing forever. Culture is not something that you put a mission statement on the wall, that's your culture, you're done forever. This is like working out. You got to do it regularly, all the time, every week, if you want good results. Okay, so let's talk about nicknames for lazy coworkers. All right. So Stuart, this is going to be a quiz for you. I'll do the first one here. Let's say we, have someone who we would call MasterCard. This would be someone who takes credit for other people's work. So the next one here, Stuart, is ET. What do you think? What do you think an ET employee is always doing?
They're space cadet. They're coming from outer space. They don't know what's going on. I don't know.
Good guess. Good guess. ET always wants to go home. Just like, when's this day going to be over?
Okay.
I want to go home.
Nice.
ET phone home. Okay. The next one is Kit Kat. What do you think about that one?
Oh man, give me a break. Give me a break. I'm sorry I'm late. Give me
always taking a break. Always taking a break. Yep. All right. Let's see. Next one here is Muffler. This one's kind of hard.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe somebody that talks too quiet. I don't know. They don't speak up when there's a problem.
That's a good one. Good one. Mufflers are just always exhausted.
These are great.
Oh, I'm so
Okay.
tired today. I'm so tired.
That's funny.
Seaweed. This one's pretty hard. I don't know. We'll see if you get this one.
Seaweed, man, they're washing ashore. I don't know. They're floats around.
They just float around all day.
Okay, that's good.
All right, here's the last one. Wheelbarrow.
Man, they're bringing all their junk in. They're bringing all their garbage to work. I don't know.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Wheelbarrow only works when
works when
pushed.
That's good. That's good.
All right. Well, thanks for being a good sport there. So
Okay, yeah.
hopefully nobody listening to this has any of these people in your office, but if you do, okay, maybe that's an opportunity. So, all right. So let's do a real quick culture checkup and then we'll wrap this up. So, these are some things to think about as you like evaluate your culture. What's my culture like in this practice and all that. So the first one is, what's the degree with which you've got participation, engagement, suggestions, ideas. So when you do a morning huddle or you do a big half day Friday meeting, it's like, are people engaged? Are people giving ideas? Are you getting ideas from a couple people and everyone else just kind of sits there with their arms crossed and they don't do anything? So there's a sense of that. And then it's about why. Okay. Is that because we got the wrong people? Is it because we've built a culture where someone suggests an idea and someone shoots it down? It's like, it's a dumb idea. We did that before. It doesn't work.
Right.
Those kinds of things. Second one is, does everyone have confidence in each other? Does everyone feel like, okay, yeah, everyone here is going to do their job. I don't have to worry. Is she going to be taking care of that claim? Is this patient going to be taken care of? It's like, we have confidence in each other. Big one is, what's your reputation? Are you the type of employee who always helps out and jumps in? Are you the one that leaves early? Are you one of the lazy coworker names we just said? Do you have a short fuse? Are you the one that buys the donuts? I mean, just, what's your reputation in the practice? Is your office a place where people enthusiastically want to work? Not just a place where we go, yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it's a job. It's fine. But a place where people are like, no, this place is freaking awesome. I don't want to work anywhere else.
Right.
What's accepted? What gets punished? What gets rewarded? That's a big one. It's like, the people who get a lot of praise from the owner, what is it that they do that gets that? That kind of stuff is big. And the ultimate question really with any culture thing is, would you work for you? And that one, sometimes when we do these, big groups of dentists, sometimes there's someone who's like, yeah, I don't know if I'd work for me, some days. Yeah. So I'll leave you with this quote that I'm sure I've shared before of Dan Clark, that if they come for money, they will leave for money, because we get so lost in this thing of, we got to offer the highest wages. We got to offer all the benefits. Well, unless we offer, the absolute maximum wages in our area, we'll never get high quality candidates. And the reality is that, yes, you need to be competitive with wages and benefits, but competitive does not mean you have to be at the absolute top. Because the reality is, good, solid, rock star, 10 out of 10 people who want to serve patients, do a good job, those people care about the culture. They want a culture of fairness, consistency. They want an office that's in compliance, and they want it to be a really good workplace. So culture is big, and again, it's not your obligation, it's your opportunity. So
Yeah.
That's what I have to share with everyone.
I love it. Alan, I am going to share. Yeah. Will you talk about, we didn't talk about this at the beginning. Will you tell everyone what you do? Why do you know this? Like, tell them about what, go ahead.
Oh, I know this because I watched a YouTube video and I asked ChatGPT, right? That makes me an expert. Yeah.
Expert. Yep.
Yeah. So I'm the president and CEO of Ben Erickson Associates. We're an HR compliance and consulting firm. We've been doing this for over 45 years. I've owned the business for about 6 years. I've been here at the company for 13 years. I've been working in HR for over 20 years. And, this world of kind of the people side of business is just always something that's been, something that I enjoy. So Ben Erickson Associates does a variety of stuff. We do policy manuals, job descriptions, keep things up to date with state and federal law changes. We've got people that clients can call and ask HR questions of. And really, it's just about, taking this whole messy, confusing world of HR and putting some systems to it so that it's something that really helps the practice succeed. It's not something that holds you back.
Very cool. Awesome. I'm going to share my screen real quick, if that's okay.
Mhm.
So you are looking here at the crowncouncil.com website. When you're logged in, you can go to My Directory, and everybody's directory will look just a little different, but everyone in the Crown Council will have I call these hubs, resource partner hub right here. And there's a lot of ways to find Alan, but there's an easy search option here. And each of our resource partners has a little landing page. Alan is very good at updating educational content for us. They're always sending us new articles, new podcasts, and then here below you'll see all the opportunity that Alan and I have had for live stream educational content. So you can watch these past webinars and segments that we've done together, as well as down here at the bottom, you can see we've got a different email that you just suggested, Alan. Is that okay? Is that still a good email
Oh
there?
yeah, that one's
Okay.
fine. Either one's fine. They
Okay.
both kind of go to the same place there.
Okay. Very good.
Yeah, good stuff.
Hey, thank you very much. It's great to have you on. I
Yeah,
can't
thanks
wait for
for
the next
having
time.
me
I can't
back.
wait. I can't wait to have you on again. I think we have already got you on the schedule for like October or something. So it's gonna be
All
great.
right. I'll look forward to it. That sounds good.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. All right, we're grateful for Alan, thankful for his participation always as a resource partner and also as a guest of the live stream. I wanted to piggyback for just 1 minute on the things that Alan shared. You were looking at the crowncouncil.com website. And as you know, our goal is to help you create a culture of success in your practice. When you click here on My Directory, so up in the top right, you'll see this little hub in your directory called Premium Member Hub. An incredible tool that is provided for you is right here, our Culture Works program, creating a culture of success by design, as Alan talked about. This is a step-by-step program that you and your team can use to create a culture guide, which is a step-by-step system that will help you create a culture by design, so no one is wondering what it means when they work at your practice, how they treat each other, how they treat patients, the things that matter most to you and your practice. This is, as it says here, a practical guide for creating a culture of success in writing. So you're going to write it down. We have a sample culture guide here, what it looks like. What does it mean to be early? What does it mean to leave your baggage at the door? What's the culture for our appearance? Being kind to others. What does it mean to be responsible for a clean, organized work environment? This will lead you through a small exercise that will allow you to create your own office culture guide that you can work on, as Alan talked about, constantly. It's not something that you create once. This is an opportunity for you to work on your culture constantly, which is our goal, our hope for you is that you can create that culture by design, by always working on it. All right, that's it for our show today. Grateful to be with you. We will be back next week for the first week of July. Thank you for being part of our Crown Council community where you do not practice alone. We're grateful to be with you, and we'll see you next week.